I just noticed something. In the beginning of every single video that I make, it probably starts off with me like that. And that's because I'm trying to time the beat with me pressing record. So the beat starts and I record at the exact same time. So, like I said in the last video, I'm gonna start making scripts, but it's not gonna be on this video because this one is directly behind that last one. So, sorry. So at some point in that last video, I got on the topic of how I'm masturbating, and that led to me discovering binaural beats because I was looking for a way to boost my testosterone for that day. And so this next discussion is going to be about masturbation and why you should stop doing it as much. I know it's a hard habit to kick completely. Like I'm not gonna lie and say I've kicked it completely, but I've pretty much stopped doing it compulsively for the most part. I remember when I discovered jacking off when I was 12 years old. It was like I struck oil or something. Like I just kept doing it like every day. That shit was addictive. Like I couldn't wait to get home from school because I wanted to jack off so damn bad. But enough about that. In 12th grade, I don't know what led to me figuring this out, but I was doing research, and it turns out that jacking off is not healthy. You know, I know that every scientist and doctor and all these scrubs and shit, they'll be saying, yeah, you know, you need to jack off if you want to maintain, you know, erectile function and penile health and all this bullshit, but it's not true. They also say that it's good for your prostate to jack off. They'll say that it's good for your prostate to jack off. But I'm about to debunk all that shit. So what I discovered was actually jacking off decreases your testosterone. Now, it's not an indefinite thing, but it's like for the next 24 hours kind of thing. Actually, every time you bust a nut, you're actually shooting out testosterone because like your testosterone is in your semen. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, I do that when I have sex, don't I? You're not telling me to not have sex. But there's a difference, and I'll get into that later. So, actually, not only do you lose testosterone, but the reason you dehydrate yourself a lot. It's weird, but a lot of your body's fluids go into your semen production. I don't understand it completely. And you also shoot out a lot of zinc, which also is like one of the main building blocks that your body uses to produce testosterone. So since you're losing all that zinc, that's why your testosterone levels significantly decrease the next day. And I want you to test this if you think you know better than me. You know, jack off and see how you feel for the rest of the day. Now a lot of people argue that jacking off reduces stress, and yeah, it definitely reduces stress because you're shooting out your fucking masculine energy. You're shooting out your masculine edge. So yeah, you're gonna be stress free because you're just gonna be sort of like lethargic for the rest of the day. You're gonna be sort of, I'm not gonna say feminine, but you're not gonna be as fucking upbeat. You know, I really don't know the word to use, but you're going to be sort of mellow for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's a perfect word. You're going to be a lot more mellow for the rest of the day because you shout out your masculine energy. You shout out the substance, the hormone that makes you feel like a man. And I want you to observe how you feel on a regular day. Like wait until you haven't jacked off for a full 24 hours. Make it 36 just to be safe, just to be completely sure that your body is stocked back up on testosterone. I want you to notice how you feel. Then I want you to jack off and notice how you feel for the rest of that day, and then tell me there isn't a difference. Also, so not only do you lose testosterone from that, but I just want to say it's not a good thing for a growing boy to be doing at all. You know, if you want to jack off after you're a full-grown man, I can't stop you, but I'm pretty sure it's not good for 12-year-old boys and, you know, adolescents to be fucking shooting out the shit that's turning them into men on a daily basis. That can't be healthy. But hey, I'm no doctor. Also, this is why I need to write a script, because I always say also and shit, and then I pause for maybe like 10 or 15 seconds because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm saying. There was more to this video than that. I know that. Let me just keep talking. So yeah, but like I said, the effects of jacking off are not permanent. I mean, obviously your body's gonna eventually build some zinc back up. You'll stay hydrated. If you stay hydrated, you build up more semen and you'll produce more testosterone. You know, the feelings are only last for like a day. But okay, I caught my train of thought. The prostate shit. I don't know why you think you'd have to ejaculate on a consistent. Yes, okay, I've got my entire train of thought now. I don't think you need to, you know, force yourself to ejaculate to keep your prostate healthy. From what I've seen in my experience, right, during the period of time when I was like 12, 13, when I was jacking off a lot, it was harder for me to piss. It was harder for me to like push piss out. I felt like there was a lot less force going into my prostate that was pushing the piss out of my dick. But once I discovered that, once I stopped jacking off as much, it was a lot easier for me to piss. And then in 12th grade, when I just pretty much completely stopped, it felt like I went back to normal. Like I could finally piss like I normally would before, like with all the pressure, like shooting it out hella fast. So I call bullshit on the whole prostate thing. If anything, jacking off fucks up your prostate. Your prostate will be fine without jacking off. Like, just let it be. You'll be fine. So like I said earlier, you may be wondering, well, what's the difference between having sex and jacking off? You mean you can't tell me to not have sex? Well, there's actually a huge difference between having sex and jacking off. Not only does your mind know the difference, like subconsciously your mind knows that you're not having sex with a woman. So it has different physiological effects on your hormones, but there's like another straight up thing that happens when you have sex. So when you have sex with a woman, raw, mind you, raw, not with a condom, raw. When you have sex with a woman raw, her vaginal secretions, your dick you actually absorb her vaginal secretions through your dick. So whatever you lost is you pretty much get back from her vaginal fluids, and it compensates you for what you just lost. So you can fuck a chick without decreasing your testosterone level. That just goes to show the natural way of the world. You know, I'm not gonna get into all this religious political shit, but I'm just saying, from a cause and effect and just like observing the world the way it is, that just goes to show that men and women are supposed to be having sex, not men and women and women. Because if a man fucks another man and ejaculates, he's not going to get compensated for shooting out all his semen. He's not going to get those minerals back into his body because another man can't give him that, but a woman can. So that's just food for thought. That's something to think about. So that's how sex is different from masturbating, and I've gone over why you shouldn't be masturbating. But I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to completely stop jacking off, especially when you're in an environment where you're not getting as much sex. Because where I'm at, there's not too many females, and the really good-looking ones are kind of hard. They're pretty scarce. So I sort of jack off it's like once a month, but it's definitely not an everyday thing. In fact, as rarely as I jack off, it doesn't even seem to affect me. Like I can get away with, you know, jacking off one time and still feeling exactly the same because I've stored up so much like excess testosterone that it doesn't seem to affect me. The purpose of this video is just to let you know you shouldn't be doing it on a consistent basis. like at the very most once a week, but I wouldn't even do it that much. Like I said, I do it like once a month, but it's in reality it's like once every 2 or 3 months. So like it really has to be a bad day for me to jack off. I usually have wet dreams before I would get so horny that I jack off. But anyway, that's just food for thought. Do your own research and take into consideration the things I said. If you're hard headed, like I said, just try what I told you to do. See how you feel going a while without jacking off, and then see how you feel after you jack off, and notice the differences in your behavior. Um, and if you're into bodybuilding, and gaining muscle and all this stuff, you don't need to be jacking off because you need the testosterone to build muscle. That should be obvious. I'm not mad. I'm kind of tired. So those are all my thoughts on that. Take care.